Let's dive into the median and the mode. We're going to review characteristics for the median and the mode in this video. So the median we're going to start with first. This is the value that divides the distribution exactly in half. I really like to have in my mind the median on a highway. It divides the highway exactly in half. It's sort of the geographic middle. And in order to find the median, we're going to order our values from highest to lowest. You can order them lowest to highest too, but it's kind of the convention to order them from highest to lowest. It is the preferred measure of central tendency when you have some extreme scores. You might want to write down also outlier scores. When you have some weird scores off on the end that are pulling the mean away, then the median then becomes the better measure of central tendency. Also, when you're using data that use an ordinal scale, you're going to want to use the median. You can't use the mean on an ordinal scale, but the median works. So let's determine the median for these following sets of numbers. We have two different sets, so you get two different practices. Pause the computer, order these, and then figure out what is the median for each of these sets. Okay, what I've done is I've put these numbers in order from highest to lowest. And in the first set of numbers, we actually have an odd number of numbers. And so that makes it easy because I know I'm going to be able to find a middle value. And that middle value right here, this geographic middle, was 6. I have 5 scores to the left and 5 scores to the right and 1 score in the middle. Easy. The second set is a little bit trickier because we have an even number of scores. And when that happens, you don't have 1 score sticking out in the middle, but rather you have 2 scores that are in the middle. So 4 and 3 are the middle scores, and there's 4 scores to the left of these two and 4 scores to the right of these two. When you have an even number of scores, what you're going to do is take the average of these two numbers. So we take 3 and 4, add them up to 7, and divide them by 2, and we get 3.5. So we find the average of the middle scores in order to find the median when we have an even number of scores. The mode is the most frequently occurring score in a distribution. I like to think of it like pie a la mode. It's an apple pie, it's got a big scoop of ice cream on the top, and that represents the peak of a distribution. Okay, maybe I'm on a food thing today, I don't know. You locate the mode by finding the peak, the highest point of the distribution. It's the preferred measure of central tendency when you're using a nominal scale of measurement. Because with nominal, if you'll recall, we're just talking about categories. And so basically we're just counting the frequency when we're looking at the mode. We use the mode when we have discrete variables. These are those variables, again, that are separate. They don't have points in between them. And we use the mode sometimes when we're describing the shape of a distribution. If we talk about where most of the scores are, then we can kind of visualize what that distribution might look like. So just a note that it is possible to have more than one mode. This is a bimodal distribution, 2 modes. All right, let's try to determine the mode for the following set of numbers. So find the mode for A and then find the mode for B. All right, for A it was 5. We had number 5, so that is the mode. And for B, we actually have a bimodal distribution. We have 2 3s and 2 1s. All right. In the next video, we're going to talk more about how the shape of the distribution impacts whether we use the mean, the median, or the mode.